Narcissistic abuse is domestic abuse, and domestic abuse is trauma. We need to start talking more about narcissistic abuse, about narcissists, who they are, what they are, and have a much deeper understanding. Because if we don't, we are isolating and gaslighting hundreds and thousands of people globally, and it needs to stop. Hi there, my name is Caroline Strawson and welcome to Trauma and Narcissism Redefined. Whether you're a regular listener, then welcome back. And if you're new, a massive warm welcome. And in today's episode, I'm talking about something super exciting, and that is the launch of my book. I'm so excited. I'm literally sat here right now feeling like I have to pinch myself, because this is a book with Hay House Publishing. Now, if you knew me 12 years ago, when my house was repossessed, I literally lost everything. I'd come out of a divorce from a covert narcissist. I didn't even realize I'd been in an abusive relationship. I was literally what I felt broken, at rock bottom. I was in over 70K of debt. I was struggling with PTSD, or I know now, complex PTSD, depression, anxiety. I was self-harming, and each and every day started for me sitting on my bathroom floor, desperately trying not to have a panic attack. And I did not realize I'd been in an abusive relationship, and certainly not with a covert narcissist. Why? Because no one never taught me this stuff. I didn't know this stuff. And I don't know about you, because you may have experienced that. And that is the core of my book with Hay House. And it's out for pre-order right now. I am like a child in a sweet shop right now. You can probably tell, if you're watching me over on YouTube, you're probably seeing it. And if you're listening to me on my podcast, then likely you can hear that excitement in my voice, because I never thought I would be here, literally writing the book, the Bible that I wish I had when I was experiencing narcissistic abuse. I didn't really know what a narcissist was. And I started hearing all of these words like gaslighting, codependency, reactive abuse, all of these terminologies, covert narcissists. I didn't know what they were, but it was scary. And I felt really ashamed, because I kept thinking, is it something I've done? Is it my fault? I thought, yeah, my ex is just a cheat. But actually, it was so much more wrapped up in that, with the psychological, emotional, and financial abuse. I just didn't realize. And I kind of considered myself to be an intelligent woman. And how could I not know? That's because narcissistic abuse is not like a light switch. You don't flick it on one day and all of a sudden it's there. It's insidious. It creeps up on you. And all of a sudden you're doubting your sense of reality and you feel like you're walking on eggshells. And this is like gaslighting, when you know something didn't happen or you're questioning something and they are trying to manipulate you into thinking maybe it's your fault and you're the crazy one. This book, titled How to Heal After Narcissistic Abuse, is literally the Bible I wish I had during my healing journey. And if you look in the show notes, or if you're on YouTube, just look below, you'll be able to find the link where you can pre-order the book now. So it's out on the 16th of July, but you can pre-order it right now. And anyone who pre-orders it before July the 16th, I'm also throwing in my Healing Codependency program absolutely free. So you will get that. We've got a private Facebook group going. It's all very exciting. And I'd love to invite you. And I keep saying, this book isn't a me book. This isn't about me. It's a we book. This is a collective healing for all of us. Because every single time you purchase that book, we are going to rise up the bestseller list. It is going to have to be spoken about in public. We're going to get on the bestseller list. I want to be out there talking about narcissism, talking about narcissistic abuse. We need to stop thinking we can't say that word. No, we need to be able to talk about what a narcissist is. And in the book, it's an education, but it's also a practical guide and workbook to help you heal after narcissistic abuse. It's literally hours and hours of training that I have had, plus, of course, my own training of being married to a narcissist, culminating together in over 270 pages for you. Now, don't worry, it's easy to read, because it's all about what is a narcissist. You know, because there's many differing analogies around this, and I'll talk to you about how I see what a narcissist is through an internal family systems lens, a trauma-informed lens, looking at the nervous system. And I'm integrating all the things that I am trained in into this book: somatic experiencing, internal family systems, breath work, there's meditations in there. There are exercises to help you learn how to calm and regulate your emotions when you see the narcissist. It's bringing together positive psychology, of which I've got a postgrad, and really helping you, and it might seem impossible, move into what we call post-traumatic growth in positive psychology, going on to lead an even better life in spite of the trauma, and in fact because of the trauma you have been through by experiencing narcissistic abuse. So this book is literally your go-to book. And I would absolutely not only love you to buy it for yourself, but share it far and wide with your friends, your family, because probably like me, you kind of go a bit silent, don't you? You don't want to talk to people about experiencing narcissistic abuse, especially now because it's a word that is kind of demonized a bit in society. Or if you talk about it, you're, oh, narcissistic abuse, narcissist, you know, and we should be able to talk about it. And a lot of us go silent because of this and isolate people. And that's not what we want to do. So I want you to share this maybe with your friends, with your family. And that doesn't mean you have to say, hey, I'm experiencing narcissistic abuse. You need to come and buy this book as well. It's about, you know what? I've just seen this book. If anyone is experiencing narcissistic abuse or has a narcissist in their life, partner, friend, co-worker, boss, parent, sibling, this could be the book for you to educate you and help you heal. Because ultimately, this is what it's about, the ripple effect. Not just me and a book. It might have my name on the book. I don't think of it like that. I think of it as this is our book of healing, surviving, and thriving, because you can thrive after narcissistic abuse. You can heal after narcissistic abuse. You just need to know how, because time simply doesn't cut it. And I found that out because I took years trying to, and it didn't work. Talking and counseling, therapy, has a place, validating your experiences, but did it help me heal at the core? No. So there's a lot of nervous system stuff in this book, giving you some really interesting and cool psych education for you too, but just really helping you heal and thrive. You know, narcissistic abuse is something that we don't get taught in schools. You know, we don't get taught what a narcissist is. We don't get necessarily taught too much about toxic relationships, red flags, what to look for. And so much of this is about healing within ourselves, because all healing is self-healing. Why are we attracted to narcissists? I'll be talking about trauma bonding, the addiction, the cortisol and dopamine rush of that abuse cycle. There's so much information in there. And I'd really, really, really love you to purchase it for yourself. Give yourself this gift of healing after narcissistic abuse. And remember, everybody who orders right now, because we're in pre-order phase until the 16th of July, you will get access to my free healing codependency program, which normally costs money, and you go through 12 lessons, because we know it's a lot of codependents that end up in narcissistic relationships because we have a real core wound of feeling worthless, not good enough. So we're seeking that external validation in others, and that's a magnet to a narcissist. So you get my free course, you know, totally for free by buying and pre-ordering my book, ready for the 16th of July. I would love you to come and help support me. So all you need to do is in the show notes, go and click on, and there's obviously lots of ways that you can purchase the book as a pre-order. When you do that, we will then send you an email, and you will then be able to get access to your healing codependency program, and come and join us in the free group. I want us to create this amazing, excited community. Let's see how much up the bestseller list we can go, because that's the goal. Because the higher up those bestseller lists I go, the more we are going to be talking about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I want to be your light. I want to be your voice out there, because I know what it is like, and I don't want you to feel alone in any of this. I am right by your side, and I am, you know, wanting to be loud about this. But I would never have been like this 12 years ago. And again, I have to kind of pinch myself sometimes, like, Caroline, you've got a Hay House book, and it's How to Heal After Narcissistic Abuse, and it's like the Bible you wish you had. And Hay House have been phenomenal, really giving me carte blanche about what I know really, really works in helping to heal after narcissistic abuse, it's not just talking about it. I get it's validating, but continually talking about your experiences actually keeps you more stuck. You're wiring in even more your experiences as if it's still live in your body. We don't want that. I want to help and support you move forward. I want to help and support you process your past, understand your present, move forward and have an amazing, amazing future, because it is possible. And it's in this book is literally like the Bible I wish I had. If I'd have had this, I could have saved myself, and I'm not joking here, years of healing and shame, because I kept thinking I was trying to heal. And because I wasn't, I thought, my God, there's something wrong with me. And there wasn't. I was just doing the wrong things. So in this book, it's the right things to help you heal, because I do it with thousands in my community and my programs already and on one-to-one basis. And I know because I've tried lots of other ways, and just we have to feel to heal. And this book is so put together to help and support you through that healing journey, but just really helping you through all the different stages that you might be going through too. And I would love, love, love you to help and support me, because it's so affordable. Obviously, it's a book, so it's really, really super affordable for you, and it will really help you. And I would love you if you purchase it and you feel comfortable, because I do get it. People sometimes shy away from sharing that they're experiencing it, and I completely get that. But if you can, share it, that you are going to purchase this, or you have, share it and tag me in on Instagram, on your stories, on Facebook, so I can say thank you. And let's do this together. We heal together. This is a collective. This is not a me book, it's a we book. And I want us to get narcissistic abuse being talked about more, but in a professional way, in an academic and compassionate and kind way too. But I need your help. So I know this podcast episode this week is kind of like about the book, but it's just going to have everything. If you're experiencing narcissistic abuse on any level, whoever that might be in your life, this literally is going to be your go-to Bible to be able to help you heal after narcissistic abuse. And I'm so excited about it. You'll see on the front, we've got a little quote by Glennon Doyle, because many of you know I was also on her podcast last year too. And yeah, I'm just super grateful that, and I get so many messages from celebrities in my inbox on Instagram. And, as much as I want them to share my book, some of them say, oh, I can't because, that'll bring up the press and everything else. And I do respect all of that. And I completely understand. But you know what? Share it for your friends. Share it for your family. Share it for those who maybe don't understand what narcissistic abuse is. And you are sharing it for them as much as you are purchasing it for yourself. Because you know what? Probably like all of us, it was only seeing things like this or listening to things like this that you suddenly thought, oh my goodness, that's me. That's my relationship. So the more we're out there, the more we're talking about this, the more likely it is that we are going to also help one person at a time also start to heal after narcissistic abuse. So check out the link, go and purchase it, tag me in over on stories or Instagram posts or Facebook, LinkedIn, wherever that may be, so that I can personally thank you. Let's see if we can get on some bestseller lists so we can be talking about all of this too. And remember, it's an educational book all about narcissism. But equally, it's a practical workbook for you, taking you through all the different stages of your healing journey, looking at your own childhood, looking at all of these different elements through this compassionate lens. And it really is a beautiful healing journey that hopefully I will be able to take you on. And all you need to do is go and purchase. And remember, anybody who purchases, I'm going to give you as a free gift, as a thank you from me to you, my healing codependency program as well. So take care, my friends. I can't wait to get this in your hands in July. But don't forget, the pre-order is there right now, where you can get your free gift too. And I just want to say thank you so much for all your support on my podcast and on YouTube, and indeed everywhere else. I wouldn't be here without you all. And I will keep going. I'll keep talking about this subject so close to my heart, really from a personal perspective, as you all know. And, I genuinely want to help you heal after narcissistic abuse, because I know where my life is right now. And I know we can feel really, really stuck. And it doesn't have to be like that. It doesn't. And remember, teeny tiny steps lead to giant leaps at some stage. And this book is really going to hold your hand and guide you through that, so that you can also start to heal and thrive after narcissistic abuse and step into post-traumatic growth. So take care, everybody, and I'll see you on the next episode.